Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's Maritime Major Girls Hockey matchup between the Greenfoot Energy Capitals and Moncton Rockets. Two teams played each other here yesterday as well. Out in West Ham's that score ended in a 7-1 win for the Rockets. It was Annabelle Danielle and Lauren Ward that picked up hat-tricks to help their team, as well as Marissa Richard picked up a goal for them as well. And shout out Marissa Richard. It's her 100th game here today, so congratulations to her. Huge achievement and milestone here in this league. Puck played down and low by Richard. Picked up a long. Cap's going to look to try to clear here early. It was the Rockets with the first couple of goals in that game yesterday, so going to want to look to jump on some offensive pressure here early. Kearney trying to work her way in through, gets taken down, trying to find possession of this puck. Driscoll out missing today after a big hit yesterday. Has a hurt shoulder, so she's up here in the stands with us this afternoon. Unfortunate to see her have to sit out today. Certainly would love to be out on that ice with her team, so wishing her all the best and hoping that we'll see her back here again next weekend, as we will now have a face-off to take place in the Cap zone. Puck kept up in a battle. Arsenal up top. She'll step down, trying to move this one back down and deep. Cleared up now by Prince. Finds McHenry out wide, trying to chip this one down and in low. A race for this puck. Jodry getting a stick on it as it's sent up high. Still battling to try to find possession as it's kept up. Down alone on McHenry. Jodry working her way through towards the net as that one's picked off. So back up now come the Rockets. It's Poirier who comes in over. Shot there. Chipped off by Holland out wide. Battling to try to find possession. It's chipped up by McHenry now. Finds Prince out wide. She'll jump that one and down and deep. Jodry down to chase. Poirier, she'll play this one back behind. Looking to set up down low. Payne stepping in through a shot there. It just goes wide. Caps with a couple of close chances here, trying to jump on this puck early. As it's cleared up now by the Rockets, trying to get a change and some fresh legs out on the ice. LaPierre, she'll collect. Trying to clear up through. Fitzpatrick on the line to keep this one in. Kept it up in a battle now, just inside. Sent down and deep into the Cap zone. Payne back with it now. Payne, she'll cut back, looking to create some space and time for herself. Clears up to O'Dan. O'Dan looking to clear, but Fitzpatrick on the line to keep that one down and in low. Chipped up high into neutral zone ice now by Payne. Backward to the Rockets as a look to set up. Fitzpatrick, she'll try to clear this one up high. Trying to find up high, but it's Beaton that gets a stick on it. Beaton now working her way down and in. Quick move down and low. Trying to work her way down as she gets taken down hard by Fitzpatrick. So we'll have our first power play of the game, and it's going to come to the Caps. This just might be what they need to get the first goal of this game. Penalty taken from the Rockets. So Abby Fitzpatrick going to sit in the box now for 2 minutes. As we'll head down to the Rocket zone for a face-off here, offensive zone time for the Caps. They have that extra girl out there on the ice to try to help them get some opportunities here to get something through a net. Puck played up high, but Payne able to hold the line. She'll send that one deep into the corner. Prince tracking hard, looking to try to find. Down and low, they're going to try to cycle and keep this puck out along the upside. Kearney working her way down and in. Sends that down to Jodry. Kearney up top. Kearney, she'll play this one up high. Back over to Kearney. Stepping in through now. A shot! She shoots! She scores! Ashlyn Kearney for the Greenfoot Capitals to get their first goal of the game. Scoring now opens up at 1-0 for the Caps as they lead early on in this first period, capitalizing on that power play opportunity. It's Ashlyn Kearney playing against some of her teammates from Team Atlantic out here. A couple members on the Rockets team. So working her way in, up high, top high, cutting through. Snipes top shelf to put her team up 1-0 to start this one off. Puck dropped and one off. Chipped off by Arsenal. Savoy gets a stick on it to send that one down and low. Back for now is Wilkie. Wilkie, she'll collect, trying to clear up through. Kept up high. Ward working her way down, sends this one back up top. Time here for Poirier. Poirier stepping across the line, working her way down and in. Back off to Ward. Ward taking a look, sends this one low on net. Holland there with a save. Savoy in low, getting battled out for this puck, trying to find. Kept up down in. and sent up high. Arsenal, she'll send this one back down to Swap, sending out in front, trying to find something. Bouchard with a stick on it, can't quite get anything through. It's Poirier up top to hold the line, back down in. Stepping through with a shot was Poirier. Good look there, but Holland able to keep her net clear. Arsenal up top, trying to hold the line, stepping in through, chips that one back down and in deep. Battling to find possession out in front, that puck is left. Caps now with a chance to try to clear. Space and time as it's sent in deep by Walter. Arsenal back for it, but power down and low to get the first touch on this puck as she'll send this one back behind. Battling to try to find possession as it's kept up now, back behind the Rockets' net. Looking to gain control down and low. Played off now, Asperich with control. Asperich, she'll get cut off of that puck down and deep. Rockets now looking to move their way up ice. Trying to work through as it's shipped back now by Ireland. Asperich trying to get this one down and deep. Played up high into neutral zone ice. Elaine trying to work her way down and in, but couldn't. Now it's passed off, trying to find the stick of Bouchard, couldn't. Sent across now, Kelly picks up low in. Kelly trying to work her way down low along. Picked off now as the Rockets try to clear, but in come the Cats. It's Georgie with a shot there that's just kept out. Now a chance for the Rockets trying to get themselves back up ice. Bond looking to get in, and it's picked off now. Joe Dreech will send it up to Oden. Oden working her way in out wide. Holding on to control, tries to send it out on net, can't quite. Chipped off now, and back come Blutlier. She'll send that one across. Rockets going to try to work their way down and in. Shot there, Holland with a save. Danielle trying to jump on that puck, couldn't quite. As it's Payne back with possession now. Payne, she'll try to clear up along the boards, chipped up through. Back down with control now, where the Rockets has a look to set up. Cormier out wide. Cormier working her way down and in. Gets knocked off of that puck. Kept up, and a penalty now coming against the Caps. It's going to be Zara Prince. It's going to take the tripping call, so she'll head to the box for 2 minutes, putting the Rockets up on their first power play of the game. 14-13 to go in this first period. It's the Caps that have opened the scoring and lead this game at 1-0. Ashlyn Kearney with that early goal. And if we remember, that one was scored on a power play as well, so a good chance here for the Rockets with that extra girl advantage for 2 minutes to try to answer back and tie things up. Played up top to Poirier. Poirier working in through, going to look for an option. Sends it down, back up to Poirier now. Over to Danielle. Danielle working through. Shot there, blocked off. Sent back up top now. Poirier with control. Back over to Danielle, working over to Poirier. Poirier back over to Danielle, looking to set up along the outside. Poirier, she's going to try to hold on out wide. Up to Danielle, stepping through, sends it in low, trying to find the stick of Richard, couldn't quite. Puck chipped up through by Kearney, but held up top by Ward, and Danielle back in the other way there. Shot, loose in front, trying to find. Cleared through by the Caps. So Poirier back now into neutral zone ice with possession. Turning this one back around here, trying to catch it. Caps on an off change there. It's Danielle working her way out wide. Back up top now to Poirier. Poirier stepping across. Over to Danielle. Fans on that shot. Sends it down and low. Just out wide. Caps keeping the front of their net clear at the moment. Trying to clear through, and they do. It's McHenry with that puck that gets sent down. Sent up high now into the Rockets bench. They're looking to get a change here. Well, they can. Try to send that power play 2 unit out. McHenry all by herself, working in low, trying to put on a little bit of pressure here to try to kill off this penalty for as long as she can. Now Bootlier, she'll send this one up. Working in out wide, Rockets looking to still set up lots of time here. 30 seconds to go in this power play. Bootlier up top, stepping through. Bourgeois with a shot and a save from Holland. Good look by her out wide, trying to get something through, but can't quite get past Holland. So now 24 seconds to go in this power play for the Rockets. Puck dropped and played up high. Sent across. Bootlier stepping through with a shot there. Loose in front, trying to clear. Caps do get a stick on it. It's Sending it behind in neutral zone ice, battling to find. Gouache will send this one back. I think faded now. She'll cut back. Trying to gain as much space as she can with pressure here. Now Alem working up ice. Back to even 5v5 hockey as Prince out of the box. And Rockets offside just inside of the cap zone. So 12:08 remaining in this first period. Shots right now 5-4 for the Rockets, but it's Caps with that first early goal to have them up 1-0. Puck dropped, one back. Fitzpatrick with control. She'll send this one up. Trying to find, but chipped up through now by Parsons. Back with it is Arsenal. She'll send this one across to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick sends this up, trying to find his stick, but it's knocked off now by Dowling. Dowling trying to work her way in through. Chips that one just inside. Arsenal should send that one back. Looking to set up here deep in their own zone are the Rockets. Pressure now from Dowling along the boards as this one gets sent up high into neutral zone ice. Wilkie, she'll send that one across. Sent back in her direction. Picked off now by Dowling and she'll look to try to clear. Kearney, she'll work away from some pressure. Sends this one deep into the Rocket zone. Holding on to control. Sends this one up high. Sent back down and deep by LaPierre and picked off low in the corner. Arsenal trying to play this one up along the boards. Sends up high into neutral zone ice. Fleur trying to work her way down in, but LaPierre with a stick on this one. She'll take this one back around, sends up high for Power. Power trying to work her way up through neutral zone ice. Poirier there with a body, but can't quite stop her as that puck gets through. Chance here off a Caps change to the Rockets to get up ice. Fleur will play this one for Poirier. Poirier trying to work her way down and in. Oh, front. Richard with a chance, but that one's picked off of her sticks. And now Power looking to try to clear. Sends this one down into the Rocket zone. Chance here for them set up once again. Caps trying to finish that change that they were starting there. Leslie looking to pass that one off. Fans on it as it's knocked off. So now Oden looking to clear. Ward up on the line. Can't quite hold that one in. Poirier back to collect in her own zone. Pressure from Kelly down and deep, and she's going to try to hold on and get something up here to Ward. Ward working her way through. Passes that one off. And it's just going to get passed up high. Icing called off. And now Caps with possession. Switch will play this one up into neutral zone ice. Picked off by Richard. Richard trying to work her way in out wide. Working down and through. A shot there. It just goes wide. Leslie holding on to control. Trying to chip this one up through. Bootler stepping through with a shot that just goes out wide. Caps with the control once again. Trying to clear it. So Dan up through the neutral zone. Dan working her way down into the Rocket zone. All by herself down there. Plays this one off into the corner. Getting played off of this puck. Trying to find control down and in low. So Rockets with controls will try to tip it out, but it's Oden up top to keep that one down and in. Less than 10 minutes to go now in this first period. Puck played across, caught up in a battle. Danielle McHenry trying to find control of this one. Kept up here in the corner. Danielle now, she'll send this one up high. Poirier trying to work her way down and in as it's chipped in through, but Walter, she'll get a stick on it to send it up high. Battling to find, McHenry gets taken down. Looking to get possession. Walter back now. She'll send this one across to Wilkie. Wilkie trying to clear. It's sent up high, and Arsenal holding the line. Danielle working her way down and through. Making a step, trying to get something off on net, but it's picked off in front by Walter. Cleared up and all the way down into the Rocket zone. That puck will head for an icing call. So back down to the Cap zone we will go. Not able to complete the change they were looking for on that one. So with 8:53 remaining in this first period, it's still the Caps with that 1-0 lead that Ashlyn Kearney was able to secure for them off of their first power play of the game early on. Shots continue to be 5-4 for the Rockets. Lots of back and forth play there for the last couple of minutes, but no shots either way. Both teams working super aggressively to try to get some stuff on net. Questioning there from head coach Kevin on that icing call, as the ref's going to talk here briefly about this one. So we'll wait as they'll discuss over at the Caps bench these calls. So hopefully some clarification there. A new face-off to come here in the Cap zone. Puck dropped and played up top. Arsenal trying to get something off, but it's blocked off in the feet of Georgie. Picked up down and deep now, trying to clear. And does is Wilkie. That puck will go all the way. And icing will be the call once again. So Caps trying to clear that puck to get the change and unable to complete that once again. So a really tired group out here for them. This could be a good chance here for the Rockets to jump on this. You have a tired Caps group and an offensive face-off. Looking to set up here, get something on net. Still looking to try to tie things up at 1. This is where they need to take the opportunity, hopefully win this face-off and look to set up. Picked off down and in by Walter, trying to get something through. Working down and in, though. Rockets trying to gain possession. Picked off now by McHenry. McHenry starting to work her way up through neutral zone ice, trying to chip this one through. Sent over to Arsenal. She'll send this one down and in. Working as Plond with a shot there that's blocked off. Kept up now in a battle in the corner. Searching to find, sent up top now. A chance of the Rockets to set up a shot out front that's blocked off in the skate of Payne. Oh, she'll send this one up high for Dowling, looking to try to clear. Working down and now is Kearney. Kearney stepping through, a shot there! Just out wide, jumping on a rebound is Dowling, now off is through! Haley Dowling with a stick on it. We'll see if it will go off of her or from a tip in front. And it will. It'll be Haley Dowling as she'll head to the bench to celebrate that goal. So able to get her team the second of the game. Dowling, Shabukto alum. She's been wearing green her whole life. Able to get that second goal here for the Caps today. Just off that rebound, that high shot that was sent out in front. Jumps on it to secure it in the back of the net. So now the Caps up 2-0 on the Rockets. This is a good position for them to be in here midway through this first period. Gonna look to continue with us offensive control. Coming off of a hard shift there. It was the 2 icings back-to-back. Trying to get a change. They couldn't. They had a tired group out there. It was McHenry that was able to skate up into neutral zone ice. Try to get something through. Played up now Dowling. She'll gain control again. Trying to play this one up. Kept up by Poirier. She'll send it across to Fitzpatrick. Ward in over the line, and that's going to be offside. So new face-off to come here. This one just going to take place just outside of the Cap zone. 7:20 on the clock, and it's the Caps up 2-0 on the Rockets. Shots right now 6-5 for the Rockets. Puck dropped and one back. Poirier with control. Poirier, she'll step out. Sends it across to Boutelier. Boutelier, she'll send it up and finds a sick of Ward. Left off here, trying to work their way in through the Rockets. Sent out in front in the skate of Boutelier. She'll recover. Shot there, that's blocked off out wide. Trying to find Richard stepping up on the line to keep that up. Poirier back with control now. Pressure from Power. She'll take this one back in her own zone. Plays it off for Boutelier. Boutelier. She'll take this one back behind. Gonna give time for her team to try to set up here. Power still down there trying to pressure. It's Poirier now. She'll play this one for Ward. Ward working her way in out wide. A shot there, kept up by Holland. So new face-off to come here in the Cap zone once again. Lots of West Hants games here for the Caps coming up. They played here yesterday. They'll play here next weekend as well. Fitzpatrick stepping through the shot. Odin now out wide. She'll clear through. A weird bounce there. Leads that puck to come back inside. Now Kelly. She'll try to clear this one through. Fitzpatrick jumping on this one. Pressure down and low from Dodry. Had her stick up, so that one gets behind her. Rockets now trying to work their way back up ice. Now more than ever going to want to try to jump on offensive zone time and opportunity. Stepping through with a shot. Holland with a save. A rebound opportunity. And Holland there once again to be a brick wall in that net for her Caps. Shots now 9-5 for the Rockets. Multiple chances here. Can't get anything through quite yet. Still 6 minutes to remain in this first period as they'll look to try to close out this one by getting a goal. Sent in low by Arsenal. Looking to jump on time of this puck or the Rockets. Picked off now. The Caps cleared up through. Arsenal over to Cormier. Cormier stepping through. She'll clear that one down. Trying to find a stick of Danielle as that one will get past her. LaPierre back for it now. She'll collect low in her own zone. Trying to clear up high. Arsenal in line. Quick move there against McHenry to try to keep this one down and in. Chipped in low by McFadden. And picked off out in front by Payne. Payne now trying to clear up through. That one's going to go up high and over the benches. So new face-off to come here once again. This one's going to come down low in the Cap zone. So a change now for both teams. Trying to get some fresh legs out on the ice. Kind of want to empty the tanks for this first period before intermission break. Puck dropped and one off up top. Stepping through with a shot as Arsenal. Blocked off in front. Holland gains control. And a huge hit down and low. Beaten, complaining to the ref. As it's going to be Jessica Parsons that heads to the box for the Caps. So now the Rockets going to be up on the power play. So just looking for that puck in front. It was a weird balance. Holland able to gain control. Fully stepped up to cross check there. So she'll sit in the box now. So Rockets now with their second power play of the game. A good chance here for them to try to get one in. Closing up this gap of a score at the moment. Puck played out wide and chipped up high into neutral zone ice. Working in through is Beaten. Beaten down in the low. Holding on control out wide. Picked up now by Danielle. Danielle working her way down and in. Just in over the line, sends this one back up top to Poirier, back off to Danielle. Poirier now working her way in through. Poirier stepping through with a shot there. Looking for a chip out in front with Sava, but just goes wide as that puck. Danielle leaves off for Poirier. Dowling pressuring this puck hard. Poirier working her way out along. Sends one up top to Ward. Ward stepping through. Sends it out wide. Trying to find the stick of Danielle out there. Can't quite. Harlan with the stick on it now. Trying to find possession of this one. Kept up top now is Ward. Ward over to Poirier. Poirier up top. Leaves that one off. Danielle stepping through. A shot there that just goes wide. Send up high. Still looking to set up here deep in the Cap zone. Are the Rockets. 44 seconds to go in this power play. Send down a low to Sava up to Danielle with a shot there. Blocked by Dowling in front. And chipped up through now by the Caps. Good job by them to clear that one with 30 seconds to go in their kill. Ward back in her own zone now with control. Sends this one up. Picked off by Wilkie in her own zone. She'll clear that one once again for her team. 15 seconds to go now in this power play for the Rockets. Boutlier working up a stick on her. McFadden down low in her own zone. She'll start to work up high into neutral zone ice. Plays this one off down and low. Wilkie with control of it. She'll send that one down and through. Played off out on net. Picked up down and low by Boutlier. She'll start to move her feet. Trying to work up ice down. Played off out wide. Bourgeois over the line and offside of the Rockets. So new face-off to come here outside of the Cap zone. So penalty expired. Back to 5v5 action out here on this ice. 3:06 remains in this first period. Cap still with that 2-0 lead. 2 power plays for the Rockets, but haven't been able to capitalize yet. Boutlier sends that one in on net. Holland going to hold up, so another face-off to come our way here in the Cap zone. Not dropped and played up high. Boutlier sends that one across and a shot up there. And Bourgeois couldn't quite get anything through. Good look by her trying to set that up. So 2:52 on the clock, and we'll have a cap zone face-off. Clock dropped it. 1 through. Rockets going to try to work their way down and in low. Kept up in a battle along the boards. Searching to find control. It's up high now to Arsenal. She'll try to play that one on net, but picked off by Dodry. Dodry working her way down and in. Going to chip that one back behind as she gets hit off by Arsenal. Trying to find control of this puck. Send up high for Payne. Payne stepping through there with a shot. On front was Kelly for a rebound. Still looking to find, and she gets taken down hard. Down and low now with control is Oden. Oden, she'll chip that one back behind. Kearney down and low. She's going to try to battle this puck out. Looking to find. 2 minutes to go now. In this first period, going to look to hold on to control. Payne up high in neutral zone ice. She'll send that one down and deep. And that's out to play. Played back by Fitzpatrick. Working up ice and now is Arsenal. But picked off just inside by McHenry. McHenry, she'll send this back into Kearney. Kearney stepping through. Trying to send that one off down low. Looking for Prince to try to get something on net. Couldn't quite find her stick. Now it's Fitzpatrick low in the corner. She'll try to chip this one up. Kearney collects. She gets taken down hard. Down and in, still with control. The Caps, it's Prince. She'll hand this one up to Leslie. Leslie stepping through. A shot there. Kept up on net. Loose rebound. Still loose. And blown down now. It was a good chance for the Caps to try to jump on that one as it was still loose. Nat couldn't quite get her glove down on that one. Puck dropped and one off up top. Dowling getting a stick on it. Chips that one down in low. Poirier now with control. Poirier. The shot out wide, trying to get a stick on it. Harlan now. She'll try to clear this one up through. Poirier working in. Poirier, quick move there. Working down and in. Deep plays this one up top for Cormier. Cormier. Jack down to Poirier. Poirier stepping through. Shot there. She scores! The captain to get the Rockets their first goal of this game with less than a minute to go at the first period as they'll head to the bench to celebrate that one. It's Audrey Poirier for the Rockets to open their scoring in this game. Up high and a low shot that gets past Holland on net to put this score at a 2-1 lead for the Caps. Rockets wanted to get one here before the period ended. It was important to get themselves up on the scoreboard. Just that with less than a minute to go. Couple of excited Caps fans in here today as they got to be the 6th and 7th players for the Caps this afternoon. Puck playing back. Dodry, she'll play this one off. Bootlier, she'll send this one up. Chipped up high by Walter, and on the stick of Dodry, she'll try to send that one down and deep. Poirier now with control. Poirier, she'll send this one across. Bootlier working in. Bootlier driving her lane, a shot there that just goes wide. Bootlier plays it out in front. Holland was down, a chance there for the Rockets. Couldn't jump on that opportunity. Played off down and deep, looking to try to get something off a net. Less than 15 seconds to go. Cleared up now by Asperge. Poirier jumps on control of this one. Trying to work her way in over the line. Offside, though, so she's going to try to hold on here in neutral zone ice. Bootlier, she'll try to send that one down and in deep. Walter back to collect. Walter gets a stick on this one and a whistle to end this first period. Thank you for tuning in with us here live on High Button Sports. We'll be back after a short intermission break. Welcome back, everybody, here live on High Button Sports for this Maritime Major Girls Hockey League matchup between the home team, the Caps, and the away team, the Rockets. Our second matchup of the weekend. Yesterday's final score ending in 7-1 for the Rockets, but it's the Caps today who are in a lead of 2-1. Goals scored by Kearney and Dowling to put them up. And the solo goal for the Rockets scored by Poirier with just a little less than a minute to go in that first period to try to give her team some momentum coming here into the second period. Poirier now, she'll work her way up ice. Chipping that one down and deep just off of the stick of Savoie. That one will just go wide of the net. Ward in low. Holding on, she sends this one up high to Boutelier. Boutelier stepping through. Sends it back down and low. Ward, shot there, just wide. Down and low looking to collect was Richard, but picked off of her stick. Chipped up through now, trying to find the stick of Power. Power along the board. She'll send this one up high into neutral zone ice. It's Asperge. Asperge working her way in down in. Chipped in deep. Looking to try to jump and find this puck as it's chipped up through. Jodry jumping on Asperge there for a rebound. Kept up on net. So just a minute into this second period, and it's the Caps with a couple of quick chances there. Asperge and Jodry on the doorstep looking to try to get something through, but puck kept out by Finette. So new face-off to come here in the Rocket zone to get things started here. Shots right now 13-10 for the Rockets. Caps still leading. Puck dropped, looking to find possession as it's chipped up through. Now with control and deep, it's Jodry. She'll leave this one off for McHenry. McHenry down and low, a shot there! Looking to try to find a rebound was Prince, but couldn't quite as this puck gets chipped out. Back for it now is Harland. Harland taking this one low in her own zone, chipping this one up quickly, trying to find the stick of McHenry at a wide. Gets this one chipped up through. It's Patrick back for it now. It's Bourgois that's going to send that one down and deep. Puck left out by Holland. McHenry down and low in her own zone. Chipped up high. Shot there that just goes wide. Bourgois along the boards trying to find a way to get something through. It's Jodry that plays that one off for Prince. Dumped in deep now by the Caps as they'll head to the bench for a change. Lots of time and space here for the Rockets to try to set up. Bourgois working her way up through neutral zone ice. Plays that one off into the feet of McFadden. That one is offside. So new face-off to come outside of the Cap zone now. 18 minutes to go here in the second period. Couple of close chances both ways to start this one off. No goals yet. Puck dropped and played off. Harlan, she'll send that one down in. Netta to play. Arsenal collects low in her own zone. Trying to play this one up. Picked off by Kelly in neutral zone ice. Kelly trying to get a stick on it. Chipped back and sent up now to Beaton. Beaton working her way in out wide. Going to play that one down in and low. Cormier back for it. Playing this one off deep in the corner. Trying to hold on to control of the Rockets as Cormier takes a fall down low. Played back now for Arsenal. Played up high for Danielle. Now working her way through up neutral zone ice and picked off by the Caps as they look to try to get back in. But now with some space. It's sent over by Roder to Daniel. Daniel working her way through a shot there. Blocked off the skate in front. LaPierre didn't quite know that one was walked over her skate. Couldn't find. So Poirier up top over to Boutelier. Boutelier stepping through there. Shot that just goes out wide. Trying to find possession of this puck. It's picked up now by Dowling. Dowling working her way through up neutral zone ice. Chipped down and deep. A change from her team. So all alone down and deep at the Rocket zone. Time and space now for Poirier. She'll send this one up. Finds a stick of Ward. Ward trying to work her way down and deep as she gets played off by Walter. Down and low. Savoie with a stick on it, taking a look, sends it out in front, caught up in between some feet, still digging to find. Ward gets a stick on it. Richard with a stick on it. Ward once again, backhand shot, looking to try to find something. She gets taken down out in front. Savoie jumping on that one. And a quick shot that's blocked off by Holland up high. Holding her ground down there in net to keep that puck out. Lots of quick chances there for the Rockets. Couldn't find a way to get that one through. Boutelier, she'll play that one off. Sent up high into neutral zone ice now. Poirier, she'll collect. Poirier working her way down and in. Cutting her lane out wide. Quick move there. Looked like she was going to try to pull a Michigan. Couldn't quite get that puck up. So settled for the wraparound. Puck played off out in front now. Picked off by Dowling. Dowling working her way up high into neutral zone ice now. Chips that one down and in deep for net out to play. Picked up by Poirier. Caps with another quick change. So a tired group here from the Rockets as they'll look to try to get a change here as that puck will go offside. So new face-off to come here outside the Cap zone. What a couple of good chances that was for the Rockets a couple of plays ago. Trying to find a way to get that one through. Holland strong in net as well as a good Caps defense. Puck dropped. Working through Ilzalen. Played off now, trying to find something through with the Rockets, but picked up by Asperge. Asperge, she'll chip this one high up into neutral zone ice. Played off. Back with it now is Bourgeois. She'll send that one over to Alan. Arlen, she'll send that one behind. Held up top. Fitzpatrick stepping through with a shot. Kept up on net. A rebound that just goes wide. Down in low. Good look from the Rockets trying to tie things up here. Bourgeois with a shot that's blocked off of the shoulder of Jodry out in front. That puck is played just wide. Power chips that one down and through, hustling her feet to try to catch up. Now picked off by the Rockets once again. Dominating here to start off in this second period. Lots of close chances for them. Caps going to look to try to turn things back around here as it's played back deep in their own zone. Payne with control. Payne. She'll send this one across to Lapierre. Lapierre stepping up. She'll play this one up high. Trying to find a stick of beaten as it got chipped down and deep. Arsenal back for it now. Arsenal, she'll collect it in her own zone. Cutting back from pressure from Beaton. Beaton getting a stick on it now. Down and low. Beaton turns this one over deep in the corner. Trying to hold on to some controls. It's caught up in a battle. Still digging to find. Chipped up high now. Rockets looking to try to break out of their own zone, but up high is McHenry to try to hold this line. Chipped out now. McFadden. She'll get a stick on it. Sends it across. Wilkie back in her own zone now with possession. Wilkie starting to move her feet, trying to work out. Plays this one back behind. Walter. She'll send this one up high. Cormier trying to step in, but a stick there from Prince to try to clear that one through. McFadden now stepping her way in. Trying to get a shot off, but can't quite. As it's picked off now by Wilkie. Wilkie, quick move against Arsenal, trying to work her way down and in. Chipped off just inside, trying to find. Picked up now by Cormier. Cormier working her way up through neutral zone ice. O'Dan caught up in her skates, can't find. Chipped off back behind. Cleared up now, but up into netting from Walter. So new face-off to come here deep in the Cap zone. Couple of good minutes of back and forth play there both ways. It was the Rockets with a couple of close chances there. Couldn't quite capitalize on any opportunity. Searching for this puck. It's Kearney that collects. Kearney plays this one up high into neutral zone ice, but Richard gets a stick on it. Now Poirier. Poirier, she'll send this one across to Cormier. Cormier up now to Savoie. Savoie working her way out wide, holding on along the boards. Caught up now against Leslie in a battle. Leslie able to knock her off of that puck, trying to find. Played off down and deep once again. Rockets looking to jump on possession of this one. Caps looking to try to clear their zone here. Dowling gets a stick on that one. Den now, Oden working her way down and in, cutting through, a shot there! Gets knocked off! Held up on net, looking to see if that one got through, but it doesn't! For net with a save. Caps cheering like it went in, but calling off the goal. So Fournette looked like she had that one covered on net. Caps celebrating like they had scored that one. Weren't quite sure there as that puck got lost in play. Puck flopped and played off out wide. Poirier collects low in her own zone. Taken down, but able to get right back up and control this puck. Plays it over now to Boutlier. Boutlier taking a look, clears this one up for Savoie. Savoie, she'll dump that one down and in low. And icing will be the call. So back down now to the Rocket zone we will head for a new face-off. 12:40 left to go in this second period. Caps still leading with a 2-1. And a penalty coming against them. So new face-off to take place now deep in their own zone. And a power play opportunity here for the Rockets, their third of the game. Gonna be Jessica Parsons that heads back to the box for the Caps. So puck play back, Poirier. Working her way down and in. Holding on control down and low. This is the third power play once again for the Rockets, so they're going to want to try to capitalize on this one. Ward stepping through. Shot there that just goes out wide. Poirier chips that one off. Danielle over to Ward. Ward with a shot. Blocked off out in front. Leslie trying to clear. Poirier up top. Regains. Over now to Danielle. Taking a look. Back up to Poirier. Poirier fakes a shot over to Danielle. Down and low to Ward. Plays it off out in front. A good look there by the Rockets. Trying to set up down and deep on the Caps. Almost had it down and low. Couldn't quite find a way to get the back of that net. Now Jodry down and deep in the Rocket zone. Trying to play that one off and try to kill this penalty off. Picked off now by Danielle. She'll start to move her feet up ice. Loses a little bit of control, but able to regain here. Passes off to Poirier. Poirier working her way in it wide. Leaves off for Ward just inside. Ward stepping through. Sends that one down low to Richard. Back up to Danielle. Trying to find. Played off out in front and cleared through by the Caps. Down control now is Poirier. Poirier moving her feet. Plays this one off to Boutlier. Boutlier working her way up through neutral zone ice. Plays that one off to Len. Len working her way down and in. Kept out along the boards. Played up high. Lagois for to Boutlier. Boutlier stepping through. His shot there. Blocked off out in front. Lagois jumping down and try to jump on this puck. It's played up high. Boutlier now with control. Boutlier plays this one down and low. Out in front. Looking to try to get something through. Can't. Captain up top by McFadden. McFadden, quick move there. Plays this one down and deep. Alain stepping through a shot there. Ref takes a fall deep in the corner. And penalty now expired for the Caps. So back to 5v5 action out here on this ice. Able to kill all three penalties they've had thus far in this game. Puck kept up out along the boards. Alain, she'll pass that one back to Boutlier. Moved up now to Bourgois. Bourgois working her way out wide. Played off now to McFadden. McFadden, quick move there. Taking this one out wide. Holding on to control. Rockets still with full possession of this puck. McFadden stepping through. Shot there. Just out wide. Kept up on the line. Sent back down on net. McFadden out in front of the shot. Blocked off by Harland. And picked up now and cleared through by the Caps. Moving their feet. Trying to get this penalty. Icing called off as it is. Picked up now by Fitzpatrick. She'll play that one forward as it's going to go all the way, and icing will be the call. So down to the Rocket zone, we will head for a new faceoff. Shots on net now, 16-11 for the Rockets. Couple of good looks there from that power play. Couldn't quite capitalize on anything once again. Looks like our 50-50 winner today is one of the Rockets' parents as they were checking their tickets in front of us here. Puck played up high. Chipped down and low by Leslie. Sent back behind by Kearney. Chipped up by Arsenal. Cormier trying to find. Sent up by Fitzpatrick, but turned over just in neutral zone ice by Leslie. Down low, Kearney trying to battle to find this puck. Sent up through, trying to find a stick. Cormier now. Cormier trying to work her way down and wide. Chipped off down and low. Trying to find. Caps down with control, trying to break out of their own zone. Less than 10 minutes to go here in the second period. Puck caught up along the boards now. Walter with control. Walter working her way in out wide. Plays this one off deep into the corner. Looking for some support with this one. Trying to play it off. Kept up in a battle. Chip back off. Now with control is Cormier. Moving her feet up ice. Using her speed. Gains neutral zone ice. Plays that one off into open space. Picked up now once again by Cormier. She stepped into her own puck there. Quick move by her, but couldn't quite finish on that one. Kelly, she'll play that one forward. Odem working her way down and in. Plays that one out in front for Kelly. Can't find her stick out there, trying to get something through. Played off back behind now by Cormier. Kept up out wide. Poirier with control, off to Cormier. Up now to Richard. Richard plays this one up for Ward. Ward working her way in out wide, cutting through, trying to drive a lane. Out wide, shot there. Loose out in front, trying to find. Still loose, picking up on a rebound. We're off with a shot. Still loose, and it can't be found by the Rockets. Trying to capitalize on multiple of those rebound opportunities. Couldn't quite find that puck. Sent in deep now by the Caps. Bourgois, she'll play that one back behind. Beaten down low in the corner first, and she'll play that one back behind. Shipped up along the boards. Dowling gets a stick on this one. Played up now, and it's Ward. Ward working her way down, out and wide, stepping through. Shot there. Holland went to first save. Still loose for a rebound. Rockets, so many rebound opportunities for them. They need to drive this net. Try to work to get that puck through, and back up the other way now comes Prince. Played off by Bourgois. And kept up out along the boards. Boutlier, she'll play that one back. Danielle along the board. She'll chip this one out wide. That one's going to go all the way, but a touch there from Dowling, so icing called off. Picked off back behind by Payne. Payne, quick move there. Chips that one through. McHenry trying to find. Icing called off back the other way now. McHenry jumps on this one. Plays it out in front for Asperge. Can't quite get anything through. McFadden now with control. She'll look to try to clear her own zone as she gets taken down hard. Arsenal, she'll play that one back. Chipped up high now for Cormier. Cormier trying to work her way through. Send back McFadden. Quick move there. Trying to find Asperge. Working her way up through the neutral zone ice. Working down into the Rocket zone. Chips that one off behind. Played back behind by Arsenal. Bourgois will try to clear this one through. Harlan and Len in a foot race, chipped off by Harlan. McHenry gets a stick on it and sends it up high into his own ice. Poirier trying to play this one off. Kept up here along the boards. She'll send this one back. Cormier now with control. Stepping in through, working her way out wide, sends that one down and in deep. Back forward does Harlan. Harlan trying to play this one off along the boards. Kept up here in a battle. Held out along the boards and chipped down and wide. Alen with a stick on it and a penalty coming against the Rockets. And it looks like the Caps will get one too. So Lily Plurd for the Rockets to get a penalty. And then Ellie Harland. So we'll wait to see this one. Lineswoman over talking to the Rockets bench. So currently only have the Rockets penalty up on the scoreboard. It's 2 minutes. So some discussion over here with the Rockets coaching staff. Caps asking if it's 5v5 or... So we'll wait. So Savoie now in the box as well. It's going to be 5v5 action. So power play now for the Caps for 2 minutes. As it's played up high. Kearney stepping through there. Shot. Loose in front. McHenry trying to get a stick on it. Played off on net here. Picked off down and low by Boutlier. She'll clear there early for the Rockets. Put up high by Payne. Trying to find a stick, but picked off now by Boutlier. Working down and through as she gets taken down hard. Puck played off down and low. Now with control is Prince. She'll try to clear this one up through neutral zone. Nice, but kept up out top by Colpitts. Payne back with control now. Payne starting to move her feet. Payne working down in, chips that one in back behind. Now with controls, Ward stepping across, working down in, trying to drive mid lane as she gets taken down hard. Asfridge now back up the other way she comes. Driving her lane out wide. Sent across by Bourgeois. Chipped off by Ward and sent down in deep. Back with control now is Wilkie. She'll send this one up. Working up ice now with control is Power. Working her way down and in. Backhand shot. Kept up on net. Leslie up off. 20 seconds to go in this power play. Sent across. Chip back down in by Wilkie. Wide is beaten. Getting pressured hard, and Cormier gets a stick on that one. Wilkie back off to Beaton. Beaton starting to move up high. Sends that one down and in deep. Back up now for Leslie. Leslie with a shot out in front. It's loose. Caps can't jump on that one, and so now Savoie out of the box. And back to 5v5 action. Caps unable to capitalize on that power play opportunity. Puck played off back behind. 3.5 to go now in this second period. Savoie will play this one up for Richard. Richard stepping through with a shot that's blocked off by Lapierre. She'll collect it wide. Chips that one back behind. Payne clears this one up. Kelly gets hit down hard. As the Rockets will have a penalty coming up now. And puck touch, so whistle blown. Holland was headed to the bench to send that extra girl out there. It's going to be a boarding call. So now a new face-off in the Rocket zone once again. So Mael Roeder going to sit in the box there for 2 minutes for the Rockets. So Caps back up on a power play, back-to-back power play opportunities for them. Kearney back with control. She sends this one over to Payne. Payne working her way down and in. Sends that one down and in deep. Fitzpatrick, she'll jump on it, trying to clear this one through. Tipped up high, Kearney working her way down and in. Kept up down low. Rockets looking to clear, but held up top by Payne. Center crossover now to McHenry, trying to find a driving mid lane and a goal for the Caps. It's going to be Zara Prince that finds the back of the net to put her team up 3-1 in this game. Able to capitalize on that power play opportunity out wide. Rips one top shelf, putting the Caps now to 3-1 lead. Rodier now out of the box. Back to 5v5 action with 2:16 to go here in the second. Shot 17-14 for the Rockets. But it's the Caps leading 3-1. Puck played out. Boutlier battling for this one. Harland trying to find a stick on it as it's kept up out wide. Still looking to try to get this puck to move through. Harland, she'll send that one across. Tipped up high now. Asper trying to send this one down and in deep. Back forward is Arsenal. Played off here by Boutlier. She'll try to send this one up. Boutlier, she'll clear this one up. Trying to find a stick at Cormier as that one's going to go all the way. Harlan back down for it, but icing called. So back down to the Rocket zone. We will head for a new face-off. Puck played up high for Wilkie. Wilkie sends this across the Payne with a shot there. blocked off by Len, and that one's going to go outside of the bench. So new face-off to come here once again. Rockets getting a change now while they can. Fresh legs out on the ice to continue this play on. So new face-off here, low in their zone. Puck played off one up top. Ashford stepping through with a shot that's held up on net. Power getting knocked around down there after that whistle, as we'll get a new face-off coming our way here once again in the Rocket zone after a quick save there from a shot from Asbridge. A minute and a half left to go now in this second period. Puck dropped and kept up in a battle. One back down and low, chipped up high. Richard, she'll try to clear. Sent up high now. The stick on it was Ward as she was able to chip that one down and low. Payne, she'll send that one across. Ashbridge chips that one through. Foot race off of this puck, but picked up down and deep. There, Richard and sent up to Savoie. Savoie working her way down and in. A shot there, held up by Holland. So new face-off here once again in the Cap zone. Puck dropped and kept up in a battle. Played off now with control is Jodry. She'll send this one across. Dowling trying to work her way down and in. Jodry jumping on this puck. It's kept up in a battle down and deep. Trying to find. Sent up high. Leslie now stepping through but picked off by Savoie. Savoie working her way down and in as Richard with her shot there. Loose. It gets through the Rockets with another goal to get themselves up. Now the score sits at 3-2 for the Caps, as they'll head to the bench to celebrate that one. Good look on that rebound. They've had multiple all game and finally able to capitalize on one there of a quick first shot in low. It was Marissa Richard able to capitalize in her 100th game. So 30 seconds on the clock now. Puck dropped and one off. Poirier starting to move. Gonna work her way down and in. Asbridge now with control. Chipped in. McFadden trying to get a stick on this one. Working in through Kearney with a shot there. Blocked off out in front. Boulier trying to clear up. Chipped back down in deep. Less than 10 seconds to go now. With control back behind her own net is Poirier. Poirier starting to move her feet. Pressure there from Kearney. Chips this one up high, and that buzzer will go to indicate the end of this second period. Thank you for tuning in with us here live on High Button Sports. We'll be back after another short intermission break for more third period action in this Caps-Rockets matchup. Welcome back, everybody, to this third period action here between the Caps and Rockets. After the first 2 periods of play, score sits at 3-2 for the Caps. Shots 20-15 for the Rockets. Couple of close chances. Sent through neutral zone ice now. Chipped down and low by Parsons. Parsons, she'll try to jump on possession of this puck. Sends it out in front. Can't quite find a stick. It's Payne that steps down. Sends it down and low. Beaten with a shot there off a net. I can't get anything through. Rockets trying to clear up the other way now as it's sent through by Blurred. Lapierre back for this one, but icing is the call. So we will head back down to the Rocket zone for a new face-off. Can't complete the change they were looking to make there, so 5v5 as it's Prince and Cormier sitting in the box. Puck dropped and one off down and deep. Arsenal, she'll play that one not long. Aled now, chips this one up. Chipped off down and deep. Caps looking to get something off on net and picked up now by Arsenal. Starting to move her feet up through neutral zone ice, but chipped off of her stick. Now collected by Bourgois. Bourgois working her way down and in by herself. The shot there off the mask of Holland as she's able to keep control of that one. Sent through now by Dodry. She'll try to work her way down. Poirier with the stick on it. Sent up high into neutral zone ice and chipped back down and deep by Dowling. Dodry, she'll collect deep in the corner, up to Dowling along the board, trying to play that one off. Kept up by Wilkie, off to Dowling, trying to play something off. Out wide, battling to find possession of this puck. Kept up, off, down, and low. Send it in front for Dowling, can't quite get a stick on it to get anything through. Working down and in, now is Odier. She'll try to find possession of this puck, playing it Walter for it. Sent up along the boards now, still battling McFadden with a stick on it. Trying to find possession as it's still kept up along the boards. Caught up in between some feet. Chipped up high now. Boutlier gets a stick on it. Dowling trying to work her way through. Sent back down and in by Fitzpatrick. Working down and in, McFadden with a shot off a blocker and kept out. Walter now clearing. Just high up off the glass, but chipped off down and low, so battling now for possession once again. Caught up just inside the line, and offside will be the call. So a new face-off to come our way here in neutral zone ice. 16:23 left to go in this final period. Still 3-2 for the Caps. Shots 22-16 for the Rockets. Both Prince and Cormier out of the box now, so back on the bench. Puck won back by Kearney on that draw and chipped him through by Leslie. Puck will go all the way for an icing call, so back down to the Cap zone. We will head for a new face-off. So Ward and Kearney up to take this draw. One back by Ward up to Cormier. Cormier stepping through, shot there, but blocked off by Asperidge. Asperidge working her way down and in, cutting through, trying to get a shot off, but can't as she's kept out wide. Sent up now to Richard along the line. Ward, she'll play that one back for Cormier, but chipped off by Asperidge. Kearney trying to work her way through. Richard back to collect. Picks up low in her own zone. Starting to work her way up ice. Moving her feet. Working down and in. Plays that one off for Ward. Caught up high in glass. Played up top and chipped back through by Fitzpatrick. Trying to find possession. Bourgeois now in neutral zone ice. She'll send that one down in and deep. Out to play is Holland. Leaves this one off. Kept up now in neutral zone ice. Working down and in out wide. Beaten as she gets taken down hard. McHenry trying to cut her way towards the net. Sent up along the boards and chipped back down and low, but the Caps going to look to try to stay on some of this offensive zone time and pressure. Alana along the board. She'll gain control. Taking a look. Tries to find Savoie, but picked off by Beaton. Beaton gets hit hard along the boards, trying to find possession of this puck. Caught up in between some skates. Played off now out wide for Poirier. Poirier working her way down and in, trying to chip this one through. Kept up now in a battle. Senjo high, and now it's Dowling. Dowling starting to move with possession. She'll chip that one down and in deep. Poirier back for collection as she'll chip this one up. Picked off by Parsons now, just inside. Parsons loses that one in a battle out wide to Colpitts. Colpitts now. She'll chip that one up into neutral zone ice. Odem with a stick on it. Picked up now by Alen. Alen trying to work her way down and in. Danielle stepping through. Shot there, blocked off by Wilkie. Danielle working her way through, still with possession of this puck. Shot there. Kept up on net by Holland. A good save. Teed that one over to the back of her net. Shots down 23-16 for the Rockets. Still 14 minutes to go in this third period. Lots of time here. They're just one shot down from tying things up at 3. Caps going to look to try to stay on a lot of the pressure that they had early in this game to continue to lead. Looking to come away with a big win today. Bootler stepping through the shot. Picked off now by Kearney. Kearney, she'll start to move her feet. Working her way down in out wide. Shot there off the blocker out in front. Trying to find possession of this puck. Danielle now working her way up into neutral zone ice. Down into the Cap zone she heads. Taking this one out wide as she gets played off that puck. Harlan trying to find. Chipped up now. Dowling with a stick on it. Dowling looking to clear. She'll play it up now. Dowling working her way down and in. Has Leslie plays it over. But a glove save for Finette. So new face-off to come here once again in the Rocket zone. As it's going to be a change here for both teams, trying to get some fresh legs out on the ice to continue this play on. 13 and a half to go here in this third period. Lots of game left to be played. Puck collected by the Caps. They'll look to try to set up here early down in the Rocket zone. Kept out wide by Cormier. Good defense by her down in the low in the corner, trying to find possession. Ward down there to help her. Puck pops out down and low. Jodry trying to jump on this one. Jodry, she collects, taking a look. Sends this one up high. Harlan stepping through. Shot there, blocked off. A quick shot there again for Jodry. That's just wide and collected by Parsons out wide. Parsons trying to work her way through. She gets taken down hard. Chipped up through now. Rockets trying to make their way back up ice. Picked up by Leslie, trying to move this one through, but Ward with a stick on it. Now Roder's working into it. A shot there and a glove save by Holland. So new face-off to come here in the Cap zone once again after a quick glove save. Season is just ticking down closer and closer. We get to playoffs. Every period matters. Every goal matters. And certainly every win matters. So both teams today are going to be hungry to try to get these points. Puck played off here in neutral zone ice. Trying to find Power. She'll get a hub off the wrist puck. Picked up now by Colpitts. Colpitts. She'll play this one over to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick back over now. Bourgeois trying to work her way down and through. Quick move there and a shot that gets blocked off. Trying to find loose in front. Picked off now by Power. Power, she'll chip this one up. Bourgeois, she'll play this one over to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick plays this one up high. Trying to work down in his Colpitts as it's picked up now by Alen. Alen, quick move there, stepping through. A shot! Just out wide on Holland. Just got off the top of her glove there. Alen, working her way down in. Played off up top. Fitzpatrick with a shot loose in front, trying to find Cleared through now all the way by the Caps. Icing going to be the call and not going to let them complete the change that they were trying to make. So new face-off here in the Cap zone once again. Under 12 minutes to go now in this third period. Puck dropped and one up high into neutral zone ice. Caps going to make a change now while they can. Backdoor is Poirier. Poirier, she collects. Cutting back against pressure, trying to create some space and time for herself. Tries to play it up, but Prince with a stick on it. Back over to Poirier now. Poirier moving her feet. Plays this one up along the boards. McHenry can't get a stick on it. And Wilkie back for it now. Wilkie, she'll collect. Trying to clear this one up along the boards, but held up top. Sent back down in deep. Sent it now by Walter. Trying to find as it's kept up here in a battle. Danielle trying to work her way down in. Walter with a stick on it. Wilkie back. She'll play that one across. Walter. Pressure here from McFadden. Trying to find. It's caught up in between her skates. Chipped up high now. Caps trying to break out, but picked off now by Bootlier in neutral zone ice. Bootlier, she'll send that one down in deep. Offside of the Rockets. Back on now they are. Danielle using her speed to get down in deep. Trying to gain possession of this puck in low. McFadden. She'll work her way around up top. Holding on to control. Sends it back across. Shot there. And a glove save for Holland once again. So new face-off here in the Cap zone. Puck dropped him one off up top. Dowling trying to break out through. Does. Chips that one back in behind Arsenal. Cormier back down forward, but icing will be the call. Couldn't quite find that red line. So another face-off to come in the Cap zone once again. Puck dropped and one off up top. Arsenal, she'll play it over to Cormier. Cormier stepping through a shot there that just goes up and high. Kelly, she'll try to clear through. That puck will go all the way. Icing once again. So back down to the Cap zone we had. We are halfway through this third period now. Still 3-2 sets to score. Lots of whistles and icings being called at the moment. Both teams losing a little bit of steam here after second game of the weekend. Some tired legs. Shot off there that just goes wide. Danielle she'll collect up to Cormier. Plays this one over for Poirier. Poirier plays this one up for Cormier. Trying to send it back, but picked off on a stick. Now working in through was Kelly. And a good back check there by Cormier. Try to catch up to her and get a stick on it. Played off high in neutral zone ice and sent back down and low. Poirier now with control. She'll send up to Danielle trying to get down in. Picked off back behind and sent up high for Parsons. Parsons. She'll send that one down in and low for Neto to play, but can't get a stick on it. Oden battling Fitzpatrick. Chipped up high by Kearney. And LaPierre not there to hold the line. So she'll play this one back over to Payne in neutral zone ice. Payne stepping through. Sends that one down and deep. For Neto to play. She'll leave that one off. Kearney. She'll try to chip this one up high. Gerdo through now, trying to find the stick of Danielle and chip back through by Payne. A battle just inside the Rocket zone now. Looking to find this puck as it gets chipped up high and sent back down and low. Oden with a stick on it. Gets that one taken from her by Poirier. Now control is Payne. Payne, she'll try to send that one back down along the same side. Poirier with control down low in her own zone. Getting played off that puck hard by Parsons. Chipped up high now. Payne back for it, but Savoie with hard pressure on this puck. Payne now. She'll clear that one up into netting, and once again, another whistle and another face-off coming our way. Puck dropped and played off down and low. Savoie trying to find. Chip through now. Jodry with a stick on it. Loses it. Back behind her own net. Jodry now trying to clear. Caught up in between the feet of Boutlier. Boutlier tries to play this one back behind. Now Wilkie. She'll send this one across. Caps trying to work their way up ice, but Colpitt's there to sand that one up in high neutral zone ice. Battling to try to find a lens. She'll step out. Off to Boutlier. Boutlier plays that one up high, trying to find the stick of Bourgois. As that one will go all the way. No icing as it's picked up down and low by the Caps. Ashford's trying to play that one up. Played back here for Boutlier. Boutlier. She'll send this one across. Bourgois. She'll play this one up for McFadden. Picked off, though, as the Caps trying to make a change. Now working down and in. It's beaten as she gets taken down hard. Picked off by Ashford down and low. Cutting her way down and deep. Beaten. She gets hit hard. So penalty now coming against the Rockets. Power going over to try to get in that play. So Tia McFadden gonna sit in the box now for the Rockets. As that's gonna put the Caps back up on a power play. So 2 minutes of power play opportunity now for the Capitals. Puck dropped and played off up top. Good pressure here from Danielle to try to turn this one over. Payne working her way down along the boards. Payne, she'll send this one up top to McHenry. McHenry, quick move there. Trying to step in through. A shot there that just goes wide. Picked off down and deep. Played back behind. Jodry now picks up. Played off here out along the boards. Sent back down by McHenry. Trying to get something off on net. Cormier able to try to get that one out. Payne now. She'll play this one back down along the boards. Good pressure here from the Rockets defensively. Trying to keep this puck to the outside. Knocking off these Cap sticks so they aren't able to set up. Now Kearney up top. Kearney. She'll start to move along the board. Sends this one down along. Back up to Kearney. Up high now for Payne. To Kearney. Kearney stepping through. Shot there. Loose in front. Trying to find a rebound. Prince can't as she collects back behind the Rockets' net. Trying to play this one off. Big hit down and low. Played off back. Arsenal battling to try to find possession. Cormier gets a stick on it. Chipped out through up high into neutral zone ice now. Payne back with control. Plays it forward for Kearney. Kearney now working her way down and out wide. Taking this one down and low. Holding on to control. Plays this one up high. Finds a stick of Leslie. Leslie plays it across. Working down and out. Beaten with a shot there. Just blocked off of the stick of Poirier. 20 seconds to go now in this power play for the Caps. Beaten with control along the outside. She'll play it up top for Leslie. Leslie over to Wilkie. Wilkie, she'll chip that one down along the boards. Back up to Wilkie now. Stepping through. Sends that one off down into Power. Power with a shot there. Can't quite pick up on anything. Leslie trying to get something off and picked off now by Poirier. Poirier starting to move as back to 5v5 action. McFadden out of the box as she gets taken down hard. And a penalty coming against the Caps. So Josie Leslie going to sit in the box for 2 minutes. As we'll head down to the Cap zone. Rockets now with a power play opportunity here. All it could take is one shot on this power play to tie things up at 3. So with 5:16 left to go in this third period, shots 27-19 for the Rockets. They're down a goal, but up with a girl on this power play. Over to Boutlier. Boutlier holding on up top. She'll play this off to McFadden. McFadden to Boutlier. Boutlier stepping her way down and through. Passes this one to Bourgois. Bourgois with a shot blocked off by Payne. Bourgois, she recovers. Sends this one back up to Boutlier. Boutlier stepping down and through. A shot there. Loose in front. Trying to find a rebound. Kept out by Harland. Now up top is McFadden. She'll hold on to control. Pressure there from Dowling. Dowling trying to turn this one over. McFadden takes a fall, and Dowling able to clear. Try to kill this penalty off for the Caps. Burnett out to play. She'll leave this one off. Bootlear collects low in her own zone. Starting to try to move her feet up ice. Plays this one off in the skates of Bourgois. Bourgois plays this forward for Alain. Alain in over the line, working her way down in, out wide, looking to set up. Kept up, down and low, and picked up by Cormier. Up top to Bootlear. Bootlear over to Bourgois. Over to Danielle. Shot! Just so wide. Good look there by the Rockets. We're just trying to find each other on that one. Couldn't quite capitalize, but a good try by them. Danielle with a quick move there. She gets taken down hard. Picked up now by Beaton. Beaton starting to move her feet up ice. Going to clear that one down and low. Fernando to play. Richard back to collect. Leaves that one off for Danielle. Danielle plays this one up. Finds Poirier. Poirier working her way through the neutral zone ice. In over the Cap zone. Going to put the brakes on over to Danielle. Danielle stepping through. Shot there. Loose in front. Trying to find a rebound out wide. That puck is tipped. Down and low. Ward. She'll play this one up high for Poirier. Poirier holding on control. Plays that one down and low. 10 seconds to go in this power play. Danielle trying to get a stick on it as it's kept up in a battle down and low. Going to be held along by the Caps. Back to 5v5 action now as their penalty has expired. Played off back behind by Richard. Now Kearney with a stick on it. Kearney trying to clear this one up through. Picked off up high by Poirier. Poirier plays that one off for Danielle. Poirier with a shot and off the stick of Oden. Down and low, still battling, trying to find possession. Walter played back behind. Less than 3 minutes to go now in this third period. Cleared up through. Poirier back to gain possession. Poirier plays that one off the skate of Asbridge, and Fernando to Hernett to play. Asbridge plays it out in front for Oden, who just shoots that one just wide. Played up now, Leslie on the line. Showhold sends that one back down along. Gaudry trying to step out as it's Florida now working her way back up the other way. Working down in on a 4v1. Playing this puck off to the corner, trying to find. Gaudry plays this one up to Asbridge. Fitzpatrick on the boards, plays it back down and low. Out in front, battling to try to find possession of this puck as it's held up in between some skates. Chipped off down and deep, held up along the boards now. 2 minutes to go. Loose and trying to find. Kept up now back behind the Caps net. Blurred, she'll play that one off. Asbridge collects. Asbridge plays this one up high into neutral zone ice in the feet of Arsenal. And now McHenry. McHenry, quick move there. Shot! Kept out. Now Arsenal starting to move her feet. Working her way up ice. Gets cut off there by Beaton. Beaton now plays this one over. Trying to find possession. Chipped up. Alain back with it. Alain. She'll play this one up. McFadden now. McFadden starting to move her feet. McFadden working her way down and in. Played off deep into the corner up to Alain. Alain played over to Poirier. Poirier working her way down and through. A shot there. Loose in front. Trying to find. It's caught in between some skates. Multiple chances there. And the Caps clear. Played up high in the neutral zone ice now. Picked up by Prince. She gets taken off that puck. Now Bootlear. Bootlear finds Danielle out wide. Danielle working her way down and through. A shot there. Just goes wide. Up high. Held in by Poirier. Poirier over to Bootlear. Bootlear steps into it. A shot there. Loose on net in Holland with a save. 54 seconds to go in this game. Couple of quick chances there for the Rockets. Couldn't quite capitalize on that one. And now a timeout called by them. So we'll be back after a short break. Welcome back, everybody. After a short timeout break, we are back here live on High Button Sports. Thank you for tuning in with us for this Caps Rockets game. 54 seconds on the clock. This game is held up from being a tie from 1 goal, 3-2 the score for the Caps. Rockets going to look to capitalize here. They've pulled Purnett to give them the extra girl to try to get something through. Bootlier up top. She'll send that one across to Poirier. Poirier back up to Bootlier. Bootlier stepping through. Shot there. Loose in front. Trying to find the rebound. Picked off now by Kearney. Kearney trying to move her feet to get out. Now Ashridge gains the red line. Trying to chip that one through, but picked off by Bootlier. Chip back down in. Now working through. Caps trying to clear this puck off the stick of Ward. Danielle moving her feet to try to pick up low in her own zone. Chips this one back behind. 25 seconds to go now. Bootlier, she'll play this one up. Finds a stick of McFadden. McFadden down in by herself, working through. Gets played off of that. No penalty on the play. Looked like she had been taken down trying to get something off on Holland. So the Rockets benching staff asking to speak with the ref. Not even going to go over to the bench. Looked like it could have been a hook on that play, but wasn't one called. Puck played up top to Poirier. Bootlier. Bootlier back up to Poirier. Poirier, quick move there. Working her way down a little along the board. Shot there in front. Trying to find a stick. Why now? Alain up to Danielle. Danielle over to Bootlier. Open space. Bootlier steps in. A shot there blocked off by Kearney. And the Capitals take a home win today of a score 3-2 after losing to the Rockets yesterday 7-1. What a big comeback for them today to take these points in a home game. Thank you for tuning into this game with us here live on High Button Sports. We've been Lucy and Mila. Lots more action to come as the end of this season winding down here shortly ahead of playoffs. Hope to see you around. Thank you.